now that we're here, we can drop some of these things. Okay, we can start dropping the stuff we don't really, need. The heavy stuff we don't really need, which should hopefully help things out. This is what some people call a stash. It's just a place where you dump a lot of your items. I'd prefer to put a burned-in Elbereth with a wand of fire, but I don't have any of those yet. Alright, just trying to take the stuff we don't need. Some of these we don't really necessarily need, but I don't want a monster picking it up. Yeah, we can get rid of all these oil lamps. We don't need them. Not while we have the magic lamp. Don't need this for a while. Guess we can get rid of some of these, the ones that the monsters won't be using. There we go. Now, each room in Sokoban will have a random wand and a random ring, put in a random location in the level. Now, basically here, you need to push these boulders around to fill these holes. Now, it doesn't really matter now because we figured out the Scrolls of Earth, but these scrolls are always Earth. So when you find them, you can just be sure to name them Earth, so that when you see any later ones, you'll know they're Scrolls of Earth as well. There's actually 2 different versions of each level of Sokoban. But in both of the this first level version, there will be 2 in this lower corner, and they will always be Earth. Let's eat this tin. Maybe it'll have something good in it. No. That decaying green substance means it's a cursed tin, and it means it's basically bad spinach. It will, instead of increasing your strength, decrease it. Let's see. Let's see if I can remember how to do this bit. Okay, I think I need to move this out. Okay. By the way, you can't go through, you can't push them diagonally. Just note that on this, in Sokoban, you cannot push these diagonally. I've done these so many times I've got this practically memorized now. Except I still goof up every now and then, so yeah. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Also, if you break any of these, or use a Scroll of Earth, which makes boulders appear, your luck will actually decrease, because, you know, that's cheating in Sokoban, I guess. Let's see what this is. Nope, no idea what that is. Okay, this is one of the trickier ones. Let's see if we can do this right. Oh, there's also a lot of food in Sokoban, which you might have noticed. Okay, let's see if I can remember how to do this one right. Okay, I remember you have to do this. I can never remember exactly why you do until I get to it, but I know that you have to do that thing. And then you need to, oh, wait. Oh, whoops. I did that slightly wrong. Yes, I need to move this here, I think. And that seems like I'm doing it right. Okay, move. Yeah, that's how you do it. Okay. Okay. Move this here. Let's see. Okay, push this down. Alright. I think I'm getting it. Once you start getting this stuff set up, this becomes much easier. And I think I've got pretty much everything set up at this point. Alright. So, there's not really much to talk about here, because you just gotta go through it. So, I guess I can try to make some small talk. Heard Weird Al's CD? It's pretty good. I think my favorite song from that was Word Crimes. I'm just like this huge Weird Al fan. He's easily my favorite artist. I mean, I'm not sure there's a single song he's made that I've actually disliked other than Girls Just Wanna Have Lunch. I mean, I think even he said that wasn't very good. He didn't want to do that. As you might have guessed, it's a parody of Girls Just Want to Have Fun. And he did it like because he was kind of forced into it, and it just wasn't very good. That's really the only song by Weird Al I actually have disliked. There's some other ones, you know, I haven't loved. I've just been kind of but that's the only one I think I've really ever actually disliked. So yeah, that was a pretty good album, I thought. I think my favorite he did was probably Running with Scissors, although that might just be nostalgic, because that was like the first Weird Al album that I listened to. And I listened to that so many times. I just loved that album. I mean, I can sing some of these songs just straight from memory. I've always wanted to like go to some like karaoke thing someplace, pick a song, and then just sing Weird Al's parody of it. Okay, I think at this point I do this. This is where things get tricky again. So, I mean, obviously, some of his songs were big enough successes that they would just have their own karaoke thing, but... Wait, what am I doing? I don't need to go over there to do this. Actually, I do. Sorry. Like, you know, like choose 1 Week by the Bare Naked Ladies and then sing Jerry Springer instead. It's been 1 week since we got to see... cheating lovers and cousins that marry. 1 week since they had the show with the... Yeah, that was... Oh, man. I really love that song. That's one of the very few ones that actually has, like, that's not, like, a completely clean song. There are a few sort of minor, swears in it, which is a bit out of the norm for Weird Al. But still, I just love that part, that song. Especially the little interlude where, well, you should really listen to it yourself, but, hang on, before I get to that, I just gotta think about this. In the original song, there's a part where it just kind of, there's not, like, a lyric, it's just, you know, a bunch of, music. I'm not really sure what that's called, maybe it's the bridge or something, but in Weird Al's spoof, he, inserted this sort of parody dialogue from Jerry Springer, this show. It like goes like, okay, this is really funny. It's probably funnier in the context of that, but this guy like goes, "Baby, I've been sleeping with your sister," and she goes, "Ah, but which one?" Okay, no, she goes, "Ah, which ones?" Okay, I won't do that again. Wow, that probably sounded terrible. And then he goes, "All of them?" And then she says, "Well, yeah, well, I've been sleeping with your best friend, Jake." He goes, "Oh, yeah? Well, me too. Also, I've been sleeping with your dog, Woofy." But Woofy, you, well, Kind of. Anyway, that was one places where, there is some profanity, though it was kind of partially censored out. Anyway, so he like does that, and then she like then just goes, well, and I probably killed the joke's momentum with that, but I try to keep these things as clean as possible, so not mentioning that. Anyway, she so after she says that, then she goes, oh yeah, well, I've also been sleeping with your pet goat. And the guy goes, that goat doesn't love you. Yeah, that was quite a bit more funny in the context of the song, but yeah. But that was a funny one. I'm trying to think of what my favorite Weird Al song is. Wow, if you don't like Weird Al, you're probably getting really bored with everything I'm talking about. Let's test this one. Alright, that's a wand of polymorph. That's pretty useful. When that happens, when it just changes to something random, you know it's polymorph. Alright, let's see. How does someone do this part again? Oh dang, did I mess this up? I feel like I did this wrong. Wait, no, I don't think I have. Let me just think here. So, favorite Weird Al song. That was Jerry Springer. That was really good. TMZ. That was a funny song as well. Everything You Know Is Wrong. That was just so completely insane. It's the silliest song I think I've ever heard from him, and this is Weird Al we're talking about. The only thing that even comes close in just terms of utter craziness is Albuquerque. If you haven't, go and listen to Everything You Know Is Wrong. Don't even just try to think about that song. Just go with it. Because trying to think about it will drive you insane. Just accept its utter insanity and enjoy it. Okay, so let's see. Wow, that's a lot of spinach. Not really that important right now because of Gauntlets of Strength, but still useful. Like, what if you lose it? What if you want to switch to Gauntlets of Dexterity? Okay. By the way, just a note, I might have to get off kind of abruptly because of some real-life stuff that's going to happen. Specifically, food is going to be coming soon, and, when it comes, I'll have to go get it and such. So yeah, just a warning. That might not be for a while, but I just want to let you know it might be a bit of an abrupt cutoff. I'll get that ring later. So, now that we're here, we know it's not the Bag of Holding, but Amulet of Reflection, which is kind of not particularly useful to us because I have Silver Dragon Scale Mail. I suppose someone might have argued that I should wait and see what was in here before doing it, but I wanted that reflection badly. Plus, I can always use this Amulet of Reflection to give to my keyring once I get it. I guess that means I should probably be wishing for a Bag of Holding. Not necessarily right now, though. It might, who knows, maybe we'll come across one anyway. I mean, a monster might drop it. Let's at least finish with this. Or when I start, getting burdened again. Okay, let's see if I can remember how to do this right. Oh, Giant Mimic. Wait, why don't I just lance it to death? Okay. Those things can make it confusing because they pose as the giant boulders. Huh. Okay, what now? I have to think about this one. This is not a hard one to do, but it's also an easy one to mess up considerably. Like, you know what you need to do, but if you accidentally do something wrong, it can really screw things up. Let's see. I think one of these is a mimic. Let me just make sure. Okay, guess I wasn't. For some reason I thought that was a mimic. Man, I've done this so many times, I should remember this. Okay, this one is a mimic, though. I know that much. When you see boulders where they shouldn't be, you know they're mimics. Okay. Alright, I think the hardest part is done. Okay. Push this down. Push this up. So yeah, well, dang, I've kind of exhausted Weird Al. I mean, I guess I could talk more about that, but, you know, if you're not a big fan of him, you'll probably be even more bored. Let's see. What's something else to talk about? Yeah, this thing always does take a little bit of time. I guess I could talk about some TV. So, did you hear about how Community got canceled, but then Yahoo Screen decided to revive it? It's kind of funny because the reaction I was seeing from so many people is, "What is Yahoo Screen?" So, I guess that's kind of the point of this doing it, because it raises awareness. People would be going, "Oh, so that's Yahoo Screen, that thing I've never heard of before. I will check this thing out because it brought back Community." Truth be told, I mean, I used to really be into that show, but then I kind of thought it went downhill in some of the later seasons. And I'm not even like talking about that season where Dan Harmon, the creator, left. I thought even before that, it wasn't something I was super into. But I mean, I did like it for a while, and I know there are fans of it, so I'm glad that it came back to help those, so the fans will be able to enjoy it. I think this might be good because usually when a show like is canceled and then gets brought back in something like this, it's quality suffers. Like Arrested Development season 4 on Netflix, that was not as good as the original series. And I mean the less I say about how bad Family Guy has gotten, well, I mean it's kind of, there was a time period where it was really bad, and it's kind of recovered a little, I guess, but it's still not very good, and it's nowhere near as good as it was before the cancellation. And I know that's just kind of that's sort of the, I guess, hipster opinion, but that's just what I think. I just do not find it as funny as it used to be. And you know, that's kind of true about The Simpsons also, but I mean, it's not as good, but it still makes me laugh a lot more. Let's see. So one of these had a wand of striking. Did it hit me or my horse? I'll just kill it with the lance. There. That'll stop it from doing that. So anyway, now that I've expressed my opinions that just seem to match what everyone else has, although then again, considering how much everyone seems to hate Family Guy online, I mean, the show is still popular. I mean, there are some shows where if you go online, you just won't find anyone who likes it, but it's still a popular show. It does well. I mean, I guess it just, you know, was there a, hang on. Whoops. Okay, I thought maybe there was still a pit there, but I guess we can drop a bunch of this stuff we don't need anymore. Was there anything else we had that we didn't want? Oh, we can eat that tin of spinach now. Alright. I should be checking. Yeah, I probably should be letting it kill some stuff. I know it could get higher health than that. See, the way monster your pets is that when they kill enemies, their health goes up. When their health goes up enough, then their level goes up. Okay, kind of overpowered for this, so I think we can pretty safely just go in and start killing things. Normally I kind of just try to wait out the door and kill them one by one, but like as you can see from our health, we're doing fine. We're not going to be suddenly hit by wands of death or something because we've got the stuff. By the way, I know I shouldn't be pressing escape to get past all these messages, but I'm pretty confident that we're okay, that it's not an issue. So for example, you can like just look back and see some of these. Oh wow, we're at level 11. I wasn't even paying much attention to my experience level. We've really been going up. So, let's scoop up all this gold. By the way, don't eat kitten or dog corpses. It will give you aggravate monster as an intrinsic. I think I mentioned that a little earlier. Just don't do it. Even if it's not a pet, it's not a good idea. It'll tell you after you done it, of course, that it was a bad idea, but because it can't like tell you ahead of time, it can't say this might be a bad idea. By the way, if you read a blessed scroll of food detection, it'll actually warn you a lot of the time when something you're eating might be a problem. Like it might say it'll be poisonous or something like that. Okay, so this reflection. Now, I feel I should mention, in Sokoban, at the end, there's going to be either a bag of holding or an amulet of reflection, depending on which kind it is. For example, you see this map, there's a different map if it's a bag of holding. So you might as well name it, even if you're never going to use it, because you know what it is now. Alright, I think it's about time to make that wish now. Okay. Let's hope we get a wish out of this. Alright. Should I... Yeah, I've got everything I really need, and I know this is more of a convenience than anything else. It still would be pretty useful to have it, I think. Yeah, the spotted jellies, those things can hit you for a lot of damage if you try to melee them. I know it's standing on some gold, and I would like to get that gold. Huh. Like, those things can hit you for a lot of damage in that passive attack, and I don't want to be the guy to die to one of those. We're just gonna leave it alone. It's not worth the risk. Oh, dang, 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 dang. Oh, man, when I wished for the Bag of Holding, did I wish for it to be greased? Because that's kind of really useful if it's greased. It protects the stuff from inside it. It doesn't matter if it's like rust proof. I did put in greased, right? Okay, let's actually try to get these things out and identify them all. See, this is the annoying thing. You can just look back and see what I wished for. I can't. Yeah. So annoying. Okay, I don't necessarily mind falling down the stairs if... Whoa, no. Is my magic, Oh, yeah. See, I'm used to it being G, so when it ended up changing, I wasn't ready. See, you don't get, like, your legs don't get all hurt when you fall down, when you're not riding something. Alright, we got everything. Alright. Let me make sure we got everything out of this that we want to identify. Might as well do this just to be 100% sure it's fruit juice. Or not. Alright. Alright, let's read that, Blessed One. Please do everything. Yeah. Okay, so we've got, what do we want to check out? Let's try this. Oh, that's nice. That's also not bad. Alright. Let's try to get everything out of this, which we can't because I have so many things right now. Alright, adjust a Bag of Holding to... Okay, put everything in there. You need to be careful not to put unidentified wands in there, because wands of cancellation, bags of holding, or bags of tricks that you try to put into a bag of holding will destroy the bag of holding and everything in it. Which is kind of lame, I think, but, So what's the, regular sack? Okay. Take everything out. Keep the lizard corpse out in case you need to eat it. Put these away into the bag of holding. There anything else from the stack that we need to get? No, we can just drop it here. We'll come back to this later. This is our temporary stash. I prefer to use the quest area for the stash, but we haven't gotten there yet. But I'm sure we will soon, so we'll just come back and grab them. Oh, I should probably turn that off. Okay, so what can we put in here that we don't really need? Let's get rid of the spell books. What can we put in the bag of holding? Yeah, there's this. Really need that. Ride. Okay, so everything seems to be going pretty well now.